on, guys? It's LexiV03 and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am going to be filming a top knot / high bun tutorial. My bun technique has changed. It's been a while since I filmed a bun tutorial, but since then my buns have changed. I've gone through a bunch of different techniques for doing my buns, and this is my current favorites. But as you can see, I've done tons and tons of bun tutorials, but yeah, this is my new and improved technique. And I recently did a TikTok about this bun. I kind of filmed a little mini tutorial, and a lot of you guys asked to see it on YouTube with me explaining everything, so that is what I'm doing for you guys this week. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and without further ado, let's get started. Alright, you guys, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. This is what my hair looks like now. Yeah, it definitely needs a wash. We've got some curls in it though, so that's good, so that my bun can be nice and curly. My bun has changed. It's a little different. I don't do it the exact same way as I used to do it, and looking back at some of my older bun tutorials, it's so cringy. Yeah, I just So I know my hair looks crazy right now, but we're about to fix it. So what I'm going to be using for this tutorial, I have a spray bottle full of water. I have Got2b Glued hairspray. This is just a blasting for free spray. Screaming hold for hair. I don't know, a lot of people use this. I use it too. It's pretty great. I have some olive oil Eco Style gel, some 24-hour edge tamer, and then I have two brushes. This one has two sides, a soft and hard side. This one's just one. I use this one the most. I stole it from my dad. It's like a wave brush or something. I don't know. There's no handle. It's just like a, yeah. I have a toothbrush for my edges, you know, and I have some hair ties and some bobby pins. That is all that I'm going to be using for my top knot bun. And yeah, let's get right into it. So the first thing I'm going to do is get my spray bottle. I like to wet up the roots of my hair just so that it's a lot easier to slick upwards. Oh, by the way, I'm looking over here. This is where my mirror is. Alright, so like I said, I don't like to spray this, like these parts of my hair. I only really like to spray the roots and where my bun is going to be, because if I end up spraying my whole head and my whole head is wet, obviously like my bun, I can't make a really good bun out of that because it'll be wet, and then I'll have to wait for it to dry, which is super annoying. So I only spray the roots of my hair. Alright. I spray the bottom of my head as well, and the sides. So I'm sure I'm gonna have to use this again, but once I spray all of my hair, I like to start off with my brush, slicking it up. Sometimes I need to use a comb. Hopefully that's not the case, or not a comb, but like a brush comb. I like to start underneath and just brush upwards. So the hardest part about slicking down my hair is the little curly bubbles. So when you guys get those little bubbles, if you guys get them in your hair, that literally all it is a curl that wasn't brushed down. And sometimes when your hair is really curly, it's super hard to get those out, and that's why I have this brush, because this side of it is super hard. And I can already tell for the back that I'm gonna have to use it because I can feel it. All of my hair together. This also makes it easier to brush because you can see in the back, I'll try to show you guys. In the back, there's like all of this that is not been brushed. So when I hold my hair where I'm gonna want to put the ponytail, it gives me a better idea of what all needs to be brushed some more. So you can see all of this. This is like the most annoying part. It's just sitting here and brushing my hair up over and over and over again until it can get slick. Alright, so my hair is pretty slicked. I'm not sure that it's perfect, but it's as close as it's gonna get. So my hair is up in my hand. It's not in a ponytail yet because I haven't put any gel in it. So my hands do get tired, honestly. I get tired of holding my head up like this. But now that it's pretty much slicked on all parts of my head, I am going to get my EcoStyle gel, open it, and start putting it in my hair. I get about this much, this on the side. Then the next side. And then, so a bubble just came up. I don't know if you can see it because my hair's kind of dark, but a bubble like just came up in my head, and that is so annoying. I hate when that happens. But we're just putting some EcoStyle everywhere now. Once the EcoStyle gel is evenly distributed in my head, I like to get my first ponytail holder. And I like to put my ponytail closer to the front naturally. Like when I actually put the ponytail in, it goes further and further back. So where my hand is, it probably won't be right here. It'll probably be further back. That's just because whenever I'm like doing the ponytail, I can't keep my hand straight. So sometimes I have to do it over and over again because it ends up like going over more to one side or being too far back. But for this step, I have to stand up and I have to bend my head over. This is what I go through every time I do a bun. Okay. So like I said, you see how far back it went? It just won't be any closer than that. That might be too far back, honestly. Yeah. Okay. So I did put the ponytail too far back. This is also something that happens every time I do my hair in a bun. I end up putting it too far back and having to take it out and do it again. So that is what I'm about to do, because like I can tell when I brush up that I'm reaching the ponytail too fast. I don't know, like I guess I've been doing my hair in a bun for so long that I know how far the brush should go up before reaching the ponytail. So I can just tell that this is way too close. I mean, way too far back. So I have to take it all out and do it again. Okay, so you can see that this is a lot higher up on my head, which is exactly what I'm going for. I'm gonna go ahead and brush it, make sure that I don't have any bubbles, because even after, I know you guys can't see me, even after I put it in the ponytail, bubbles like to pop up out of nowhere, and it is so annoying, but we make it go away. So that is a lot better. I am going to go ahead and put my second ponytail holder in my hair. I like to use two because it helps my ponytail hold a lot better. And I can never get my first ponytail holder ever tight. Like, it never can get really tight because, I don't know, I can never get it tight enough without like popping the, what you call it, the rubber band or ponytail holder or whatever. I have my third ponytail holder here, and I have a comb because sometimes I have to tease some of my hair because it's just too curly, and so my bun will just not look right. That's why I like to do my buns on not perfectly like fresh hair, but not hair that's too dirty, so somewhere right in between, I guess. Alright, so I'm going to take this next ponytail holder, and this is where my bun has changed. Like, everybody's bun, you know, kind of starts and it gets to this point, but from there, everybody's bun might be a little different. So, here is how I do my buns these days. Looking back at my old videos, there were several different ways I used to do my buns, but this is what I've been doing these last past year, probably. Not even. Okay, so I take my second ponytail and I'm gonna put it about that far above this other ponytail, like this. And this is basically the bun. Like, this is what will get the bun above, on top of my head, instead of like all falling over and stuff. So once I put this second ponytail, which I really hope you guys can see, that's the ponytail holders right here. Once I do that, I let my hair fall down. So you can kind of see where I'm going with this. That's why I need, you know, kind of like not fresh hair, because you see like the frizziness, it will help fill up my bun. So now that it's like that, I take a random piece and I kind of just start wrapping my hair around, and I get my bun as skinny as I need or want it to be. And you guys, depending on how much hair you have, you can adjust how far you put the ponytail holder above the first one. So like, if you have super long hair, you might need to put the second ponytail holder further above than the first ones that you put on. So I cut my hair, you guys, like 3 times. I'm really mad. My hair is like not as long as it used to be at all. It's still long, I still love it, but I want my long hair back and I don't have it, but whatever. So if my hair wasn't cut, I would probably put the second ponytail holder further above than I put the first one, just because I have more hair, and that will help my bun be taller. But because I cut my hair, my bun can't really be tall. So yeah. Once I wrap everything around my bun, this is kind of what it looks like. That's when we pull out the bobby pins, and the bobby pins are literally lifesavers. Without them, my bun would like fall apart probably eventually going throughout the day. So I'm just picking different points in my head to stick a bobby pin in wherever I feel like I need one. And some of these curly pieces that kind of just stick out, I just let them stay wherever they are. I like to try and get my top knot buns to look more like it's like on top of my head, kind of like this. So I'm going to continue bobby pinning my hair down. Alright, so that is like my method for the bun part of my head. And it's actually worked really well since I've tried it. I really started using this kind of like method not too long ago. I've tried it in the past, but I've only just now started like actually using it, but it gives me a nice cute on top of my head bun, and I really like it. But now that we've done the bun, we have to do our edges. So we're gonna get this brush and we're gonna go like this and take all of our edges down. So if you guys notice, I don't really focus on putting Eco Styler gel anywhere like around here, because my edges, when I do my edges, I'll naturally be putting like Eco right there. Also, before I forget, I'm gonna go ahead and spray the back of my head. That's where I need it the most, just so that my hair can stay slick for as long as possible throughout the day. So now it's time to do my edges, which is kind of my favorite part. I'm going to start off using regular Eco Styler gel, and I'm going to put 24-hour edge tamer on top of it after I do my edges. And there's no right or wrong way to do edges, I guess. I mean, it's just whatever you guys, however you guys prefer to do your edges. I just like to make little swoopty swoops in mine. So enjoy this little clip of me doing my edges.
Don't take it. Take it, just don't deal and live my life. Don't take it personal, but I ain't lying. I ain't hiding, I've been grinding, multiplying. I've been trying to get my weight up, staying prayed up, meditating and taking time away. You always posting up pictures, trying to look like you winning. I'm writing rhymes in the kitchen, soaking in moments we live in, yeah. You got the nerve to be on me, faking your life for the IG. If you got my number, don't add me, cause baby, I'm on hiatus. I'm on hiatus. I'm on hiatus. I'm on hiatus. Baby, don't check for me.
Alright, so this is the finished product. This is how I do my top knot buns. I'm actually a fan of them. I used to not like top knot buns, mainly because I couldn't do them, but I'm actually a fan of it. I kind of like it. I added some curly thingies to the sides. I don't know if you guys can see them. That is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, hit the post notification bell, follow all of my social medias. I love you guys so much, and I cannot wait to see you guys in the next one.
Generations please and make and take a break or a little vacation and chasing blues away. You always posting up pictures, trying to look like you winning or look like you always be working, soaking the moments you live in, yeah. You got the nerve to be on me.